Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717. I am back with another reading. I am here with Mega, our sassy little beaver here on the channel. She is just being spoiled and resting as usual, resting like her little blanketed friend over here, in case you guys haven't seen. All right, guys. Before I begin, I just want to let you guys know that the energy that I'm picking up on, before I even draw cards, I'll shuffle in the meantime, but I am picking up that many of your masculines they're seeing things for themselves, okay? And that's just the best way that I can put it. I keep hearing the message experience is the best teacher. So I feel like a lot of your masculines are in the midst of wrapping up a lot of karmic connections that they have. It doesn't always have to be a romantic partner, guys. It could just be a lifestyle, a different way of doing things. They may want a new start, a fresh start. I feel too that there's a lot of your divine masculines that have never experienced monogamy, okay? And many of them may secretly want it, okay? But they're scared to admit that or they're scared to say it, but they feel it with you, okay? So I'm interested to draw some cards around that energy because, yeah, I am feeling the sense of wanting to belong to you, divine feminine, and wanting you to belong to them. Okay. So before I begin, guys, this video is sponsored by Rose Forever New York. You guys know I am absolutely crazy about their bouquets, their products. As you can tell in the background there, I have those on my channel. I've had them forever. Mother's Day is right around the corner, guys, and if I didn't love the products, I wouldn't have them up on display all the time. They are just so beautiful and elegant. Rose Forever New York, they're based out of New York. The shipping is super quick and their products are just elegant. Like if you want to get your mom something really special for Mother's Day, use the code TWINTUITIVE25 and get a discount off of their website. If you guys are guided to, check out the description box. I myself am absolutely crazy about these flowers and they're really special to receive. Usually I like getting these kind of transparent boxes here because I love how they show on camera. But I decided to go with something a little bit different this time and choose their suede boxing. And I'll kind of tilt the roses to show you guys the quality. They are natural roses that, they're preserved with natural oils. Everything, including like the suede packaging, everything is all vegan. And it's just a lovely, lovely little gift to surprise someone with. So check it out if you guys are interested. Happy Mother's Day coming up to many of you beautiful mamas out there. If you guys want to surprise anyone special in your life, do check them out. Yeah, highly recommended. And thank you, Rose Forever New York, for this beautiful, lovely bouquet, this beautiful gift. I love it, and I will be adding it to my lovely collection in the background. All right. So, yeah, guys, let's go ahead and we'll tap into the cards a little bit. Right away, what I'm picking up on is I regret lying to you. We will be together again. Okay, so I feel like many of your divine masculines are, like they may have been in that energy of uncertainty, being unsure. A lot of them still have a lot of karmic contracts to fulfill. But what I am picking up from many of your masculines, and if this reading has found you, is that they're seeing things for themselves. Okay, so a lot of your masculines may have come in hot and heavy. Many of you have exchanged a lot of intimate energy, a lot of deep bonding with one another. I've talked about in the past readings, many of you taking the connection to a deeper level of commitment, okay? Or it could be that like both of you are understanding and recognizing that this is just not your average relationship slash friendship. You both are seeing one another as like friends and lovers and just two people who are deeply connected and you're harboring a lot of forgiveness and acceptance with one another as well. And I feel like this is why a lot of your masculines are having a lot of regrets about lying to you. I'm also picking up on like this whole lying to you thing is like, I wish I could have been myself with you a lot sooner. I was afraid to be myself with you. Like I feel like a lot of your masculines are opening up for the first time, like they're feeling more comfortable around you. And they're seeing that you accept them for who it is they are. And it's surprising and refreshing to many of them that it's like they want to make this promise to you. Like we will be together again. I'm also hearing too that many of your masculines, they want to like fulfill a lot of experiences with you. So they may daydream a lot about what it's like to like do simple things with you. Okay, I'm hearing like things that the average person would take for granted. Like a lot of your masculines are fantasizing about what it would be like to grab a morning coffee with you, take a stroll through the park, grocery shopping with you, prepare a meal together with you in your kitchen or their kitchen. Have you sleep in their home? Have you wake up in their bed? Have you bring your stuff over to their place? Like, the simple things I feel like both of you are going to be experiencing. But I feel like a lot of your masculines are in control of this manifestation. It's like they've got something up their sleeve that they're not quite telling you about yet. Okay, so I'm so attracted to you. I feel like you're the one for me. That's what I'm hearing. Like you're the one for me. No one else compares. I feel like too, like a lot of your masculines are really getting to know you for the first time. Like many of them are probably reaching out. I'm seeing a lot of you getting like a lot of follows on social media. So many of you might be like, sweating buckets because it's like, oh my gosh, your twin is popping up and they're either liking your pictures on social media, they're following you. Many of them are sending out little hints that they know about this connection just as much as you know about the connection. And it's been real this entire time. Like they've been attracted to you. They've felt the connection the same way that you have. They may just have been a little bit better at covering it up, okay, or just lying about it, wearing a mask. Okay. Um, Before I tap into this deck, let me find out, like, how do they truly feel in their heart space for you right in this moment, Divine Feminine? I'm going to cut it in half. We have let your friends help you, okay? I feel like they think of you as a great friend, a best friend. And I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the reading, like more than a lover. It's like they really do see you as a true friend. I'm also hearing too that many of your masculines underestimated you. They also misjudged you very, very heavily upon getting to know you. I feel like just simple conversations with you help them. You plant seeds in their mind and in their heart. And I feel like a lot of your masculines are ready to fertilize those seeds. A lot of your masculines are taking action. Some of you may guide your divine masculines in ways that you don't even realize. It may just be the way that you guys speak or the way you hold space for them. There's something about the way that you help them and you don't know that you do this. And they're so grateful for you being around. Like you might be like, they might be so grateful for all of the help you've given to them. And you might be like, but I haven't done anything. Like we barely spent time with each other. But for your masculines, I think what they're trying to say to you is like, no, like you have no idea how much you've done for me spiritually and energetically. Like I've felt you, like I've seen you in my dreams. I've felt you loving me and you have no idea what that's meant to me. Like I feel like these are the types of conversations that they're going to be having with you. Okay, and that's how you guys are going to be like, oh shit, man, like they were feeling this whole twin flame journey this whole time. Perhaps at times, way more deeply than you're able to even, take in or even fathom divine feminine. Okay, how else are they feeling in their heart space for you that they want you to know? Okay, so passion. Okay, so allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I feel like you bring them alive. Okay, like I was gonna say to life, but a life came out. You bring them alive. You bring them to life, divine feminine. Like they feel alive when they're with you. This passion as well speaks volumes about like a lot of your masculines feeling renewed. So if they are wrapping up certain karmic situations, like they have more energy to deal with it. Okay. Not all divine masculines are going to be, wreaking havoc in their karmic situations. Many of them are meant to go back and experience a lot of, peace and harmony and bliss, and relaxation. And it's going to cleanse their mind so that it can bring clarity. Okay, because I feel like a lot of your masculines are like chameleons. Like they move on the low when it comes to their karmic situations. They don't like blowing things up and out of proportion, but they do like observing. Okay, if many of you have been physically intimate with your divine masculines, Divine Feminine, just know that some of your High Priestess energy, your intuition, your power of, intuition, it's rubbed off on your masculines a little bit, especially if you guys, again, have been physically intimate, exchanging bodily fluids, things like that. It's like you've equipped your masculine with a lot of extra protection, and vice versa. Like if you're on the feminine end, you're able to feel them a lot more telepathically. It's like you feel their presence just by like smelling them. It's like they might as well be right in front of you in that moment. Okay, so, and that's a direct message for many of you who have been physical with your twins. You guys will know what I'm talking about. They're going to communicate a lot more closely. They're going to communicate a lot more frequently, and you're going to know that it's them because you can smell them. Okay, like it is a smell that you're not going to be able to forget. It's going to, like, their presence is going to come through very strongly. Okay. Yeah, at this time, like they're focused on you. Okay. They are revisiting a lot of like the past on the journey. A lot of your masculines I'm hearing too, like they're very observant. Okay, like don't mind, they might be rough around the edges in the 3D. They're very sharp and observant when it comes to their spiritual side. Okay, their higher self. Okay, so don't be fooled, guys. Like even if these masculines come off as like they're players, they don't know what's going on, they're so unawakened, like do not be fooled. Okay. All right, I'm going to wrap up the reading here, and I'm going to use the Tarot of Sexual Magic, but I am going to shuffle off camera, and we'll see what comes up and if I need to cover up the card or not. But I'm going to end off the reading by asking what your Divine Masculine is fantasizing about right now when it comes to just being with you, period, Divine Feminine. Like, just being with you. What are they thinking about? What are they fantasizing about? Okay? All right, I'm going to cut the deck right in half. Oh my goodness. We have the Tower card, and I definitely can't show any part of the Tower card. But it's basically, this Divine Masculine or masculine energy that is approaching another masculine energy with, an axe. And he's approaching him with this axe as he is boning this other person, which happens to be what looks like a feminine energy. Okay, so for me, like the Tower card in this particular deck, it always represents for me like jealousy, or many of your masculines struggling with that or coming off as very possessive. It's like they might say one thing, like they want to be this free bird, they have their karmic situations, they don't want to make promises, just certain things like that. And many of you in the beginning of your journey, like you face that with your Divine Masculine, being strung along, being ghosted, being left on red, like having your Divine Masculine be some type of way. But I feel like that's been a disguise for them to want you to chase them, but you've never given into that agenda, Divine Feminine. And it's what makes you so romantically attractive in their eyes. It's like you refuse to chase. Why chase when you know that is your Divine Masculine? It just doesn't make any sense. So I feel like because you're in this energy of just being free, they are feeling very passionate about you. They could be sending off this energy of feeling very regretful of maybe once having you in the palm of their hand and just letting you kind of slip away, being careless with your love, your energy, your time. I feel like they're having a lot of past memories about like when they did have you, they should have done more. They should have done more to protect you or keep the connection safe. And I've talked about that and I think yesterday's reading, where a lot of your masculines are wanting to protect the connection now. Like they don't want anything to get in the way of, like, even if it's just you both being in each other's life, they don't want anything to compromise that. And I'm also getting with this Tower card, the energy is coming up again, that guys, there's a lot of your masculines out there that they're watching you really hard and really heavy, because this whole energy of like you, like either being single or available, like whatever you want to do with that energy is your business. Many of you might be like, listen, I'm not even interested in getting into another relationship or flirting with other men, or it doesn't even matter. Like that's your business. And I feel like the universe is doing a really good job at keeping that part of you very private. It's like I feel like a lot of your masculines are having trouble reading your energy. They don't know what the fuck you're up to. Okay? And it is frustrating them because they can't feel you, they can't read you. It's like they want you to be so committed to this while they're off finishing off karmic cycles. And it's like you've learned too much by now to be sitting around waiting because you know that energy brings about stagnancy. So I feel like this Tower card represents the masculine's frustration with the universe kind of pulling you by the hand, going, do not be afraid. Like, let me show you some things, divine feminine. And I feel like many of the divine feminines in the past, you were like, I don't know, universe, I don't want to go anywhere with you. Like, you're full of surprises. I don't know where you're going to take me. I'm committed to my masculine. But the universe keeps going, come with me, divine feminine. Come with me, divine feminine. And many of your masculines with this Tower card, they're going crazy because I feel like, you know, with this passion that they're feeling for you, the reason they're feeling a lot of this passion is because, you know, many of you who are in the feminine energy, like just look at the synchronicity of like spring, you know, like spring coming through in many places where we are. You're like a flower that's about to blossom, divine feminine. And I feel like many of your divine masculines, they're like, they don't want anybody to pick that flower. Like they want to be the first ones there to pick that flower, take it home, and like, you know, keep it forever. And it's driving them insane because like they don't want anybody else to kind of beat them to the punch type of thing. Okay. All right, guys. I don't know whose reading this was for, but me and Mega wish you guys the best. We love you. Take care, and we will catch you in the next reading. Okay. All right. Good night, guys. Bye.